Hi, I'm Kristine. Welcome to Spare Time at Home. This class is called Pranayama, breathing techniques, and then we'll guide into a meditation. And so let's get ready to sit and get started. Hi, everyone. So what's pranayama? The word prana. You might have seen it. I know some of you may have some clothing called prana, but prana, the word in Sanskrit, means life force, energy. The same word as breath. So prana, deep prana breath. So yama means control. So pranayama means breath control. So we're going to do a couple different techniques today that if you do them the rest of your life, I guarantee you moments of bliss, or even many more moments. Teaching pranayama to PSTD, people that have fear and anxiety and stress, anything that I think all of us have some stress. So pranayama is not easy. Like a lot of teachers might teach it in a workshop and not a lot in class because I think we're afraid that students won't sit that long. But please try just to get into it a little bit, because I promise you once you feel that, it's the closest to what you'll ever feel peace, right? So the whole goal is peace, bringing an equilibrium into our left and right side of our brain. So I'm going to begin with what we call alternate nostril breathing. So first, we're going to check things out because it's really a fun way to get to know yourself a little better. Just simply pick up your index finger and block one nostril and breathe in one nostril. Your mouth is gently closed. And just notice the passage on that side. Now we're going to switch. Breathe in the other side, in and out. And you might notice that one side has a little bit more of an open space. It's natural. If it's really off balance, and that's another class. But there will always be a little bit of kilter there. So we're going to try to balance that as best as we can. So alternate nostril breathing. Get comfortable. I'm going to sit this direction because I'll be opposite of the camera. Okay, so you don't get confused. So your left hand, please get comfortable, mudra down, and here's your right. I'll do a hang loose. A lot of people do fingers with the third eye, but you need your thumb and baby finger. All right, so your thumb is for your right nostril, and your baby fingers for your left nostril. All right, you're going to begin with closing off your right nostril and sit up. Okay, and then breathe in your left side. As you breathe in your left side, the energy goes all the way right up to your third eye. Now you're going to close your left nostril and breathe out your right. Now breathe in the same side. Breathe in right. Close, breathe out left. Breathe in left. And breathe out right. If your right arm gets a little bit uncomfortable, just take it with your left hand. And so alternating, close and breathe. And then you'll alternate. Now go at your pace. You might slow it down, or it's a shorter breath. While you're breathing up and down, notice I form a pyramid. And then you just equal out your breath each side. We'll do one more round, then we'll just pause and roll out our shoulders a bit. And the round ends when you breathe out your right. All right, so just take a moment and just notice right away. You might have felt like, oh, wow, your worries went away. It doesn't take that long. My mom used to say, Kristine, I was born with more energy than you can imagine. And she'll go, take 10 deep breaths and then come back and talk to me. She's been saying that my whole life, So that with that alternate nostril, you can tell right away. And so let's take a little shoulder roll that everyone's used to sitting. Yeah, and if you've crossed legs, I can highly recommend that you may want to sit in Virasana style, all right? So you got the Zen Japanese style seat and then Indian style seat cross-legged. So I'm going to switch it for this round. Yeah. All right, and we're going to be opposite hand of mine. Yeah, okay. So again, let's get started. Close off your right. And breathe in. And close the left and breathe out the right. Breathe in right. Out left. Let's try a little longer. Inhale slowly, fill up your lungs to the top as you inhale all the way. Then pause, and then switch. Breathe out. All the way out till you squeeze the navel, and then breathe in. And pause. Close the right, breathe out left. Now you're on your own for 3 rounds. Just have fun with it. I'm just on my second. And then when you're ready, just take a moment again, maybe sit still, blink your eyes, roll your shoulders. All right, we're going to check in again. 1 nostril. Let's see if you have a little more idea of the yin and yang idea, the left and right brain, and our energy from the sides, and the other. All right, so if you need to move a little bit, please do. The next technique is really popular for vinyasa classes because, and especially in the winter time. It's a very vigorous breathing, but the Bikram does it in their super hot class, so it's not, you can't do it in the heat. But those of you that get irritated, right, if you know yourself well, if you get too irritated when you're hot, make sure you're in a cool room when you do it, but it's okay. I think we're all probably pretty comfortable where we are at home right now. So, all right, so get comfortable seated. I'm just gonna do a little demonstration of what Kapalabhati, so here's some more Sanskrit for you. Kapalabhati, shining skull. It's a fire breath that if you release all that stress, you're just, the light energy just comes out. So there's a lot of different meanings for it. You can always look it up. And so we're gonna basically just use our diaphragm. It's all breath out. Don't worry about the breath in. It's automatic, sort of let go there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's fierce expulsions out my nostrils, and you'll see my belly move. Right? So it can be really slow. Great breath for swimmers, for people with maldigestion, like they ate way too much yesterday. By the way, please never do any breathing, really pranayama or meditation and fire breath with food in your belly. You always, you don't want all your blood to go to your organs for digestion. You want them to be there for the technique and the kriya and the cleansing of what this practice does for you. So if you did, don't worry, next time. Okay, so we're going to start doing that. If you're new at this, hand on the belly. Those of you that have been regular practitioners of our breath work, I'm going to do 3 rounds. The first round 30. And helpful hint, I use my fingers. I was taught this in India, and because I can never count to 100 or 30, so you use your digits, right? They're in tens. You count your breath in tens, and I'll use 10, 20, 30. And we're going to get to 50, then 100 by that 3rd round. All right, so here we go. We're going to sit up nice and tall. All right, we're going to begin with 30 expulsions and begin with a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Close your mouth gently. Breathe in halfway. Now it's all exhales. All right, remember your pace might be different. You might have done more than that. If you're counting on your own and we're not in sync, that's okay. I'm just the guide right today, right? And it's just a practice. If it's new to you, you might get a little dizzy because all the carbon dioxide out. So take a couple deep inhales. The chemistry will get back to normal again. And all right, so second round is going to be 50. All right, again, get comfortable seated. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale halfway and begin. I'm doing double time, continue on. If you're used to double time, you'll have to do 20 instead of 10. Keep going for 10 more. And release. All right, transition, just do what you want. Sometimes I just want to roll my head around from some stress, maybe through throat and shoulders. So this is a Kriya. You might be cleansing away fear, anxiety, sadness. Please do. This is the whole point of being able to be light and shining in light. So, all right, third one. It's not easy to do 100, okay? You're going to feel like you just did about 1,000 abdominals. This is the point, right? Yogis, we get strong from the inside out. So all this pranayama technique, when we're in practice doing our flow, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I can pull my belly in. I know how to breathe. So, all right, do your best. Come out when you need to. I'll see you on the inside. All right. Take a deep breath in. And let go. Inhale half or 3/4. And begin. Halfway. Almost there. Start to hurt. Reach your arms up, interlock, palms up, stretch. Arms down, do what you want. You can do a little twist. You might just need to sit that for a moment. If you didn't feel anything, did you guys try it? All right, well done. I'm just going to give you a little rest. Lie down on your mats for a moment. You got to feel what you just experienced, those moments in pranayama. So just lie on down. You can always put a little pillow under your head, right? If your chin gets up and it's not comfortable for your neck, and I highly recommend. I love running around rooms and putting props for people. So put a little blanket under your head if you don't have one near next time. So we really use the area of our solar plexus, and that's our power center. And in yoga, our power center, we might be feeling disempowered right now, some of us, or some of you, right, that maybe you don't have a job right now, or you're feeling, oh no, could I really at my age, or whatever you're going through, all that school that I did, can I possibly change my career? Well, of course you can. we can change every day. And so that's, hopefully that was a helpful technique for many things. And the more we do pranayama together, the more I'm sure you'll feel the experience from it. All right, so we are going to meditate next. So let's just take a few moments and roll your lower back out. If you want to pause the video and go grab a blanket or a pillow or block to sit on. When your hips are higher than your knees, you have a natural lumbar, and I guarantee you can sit longer with less sensation. So you don't want to think about your body while you're meditating, right? All right, so you can roll side by side or roll back and forth, yeah? So it's safe to go forward and back, roll the side. All right, so I'm gonna get comfortable again. And it's okay if you fidget a little bit. It's not, this is just going to be a 5-minute meditation. I would love to do a 20-minute one, and you can always do 5 and then stay with it. One day you watch it again, you go, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put a timer on for 20 minutes or whatever. So remember, you can sit in Virasana, Sukhasana, easy seat, half lotus, full lotus. Please do anything you want to do for that. All right, so you're going to hear the sound of my bowl, and when we begin, and then when we end. All right, so really think about your posture at first, right? So your back body, we don't see our back body, so I want you to breathe it back there. You might even sit a little taller. And then we often lift our heads when we do that, so chin down and in. And then breathe in the side body from armpits to your hips. Make sure you're comfortable. Hands be grounded down. You want to be grounded today? Hands down. You want to change it to the higher self meets individual self mudra. I cup. I just love the feeling in my shoulders when I cup. So get comfortable. All right, and remember the pranayama. You can start with just a nice nose, navel, and sternum technique. That's your third pranayama of the day then. Nose, navel, sternum. If you noticed already, just being able to count and do pranayama, our mind is in some control. We're just going to sit. The mind thinks, that's what it does. So please, I can't meditate. Well, sure you can. Just count some breaths and stop counting if you want. You're just trying to get a moment of quiet, right? All right, so breathe out. And take a few breaths together. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. All right, so we're going to begin our time here. Eyes could be closed, pointing down to your navel or hips. They could be at your heart space today. You can guide your eyes all the way up in between your eyebrow center, the center of your brain. So if you breathe in your nose right to the center, you might find it easier, or come from the crown down. And to get comfortable with your eyes. Notice your facial muscles. You have maybe the frown on your forehead, or try to smooth out. I had felt like I had a Mona Lisa smile. That's beautiful. There could be a smile in your heart or your little smile on your face, but try to relax your face. And remember, don't punish yourself if you have a monkey mind that keeps wandering out and about. Just draw it back in and where the breath begins, and find a home base where your breath begins, maybe in your heart or your navel, and then go from there. And since this is a pranayama meditation class, you can always sit silent at home after these techniques, but I'm going to do one more together, and that's called squared breath. I'm going to have us breathe into 4 and hold, breath retention, breathe out 4 and hold. Then we'll go to 5, and then we'll go to 6. All right, so roll the shoulders, sit up nice and tall, change your legs if you need to. All right, breathe out. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold. Breathe out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. And breathe out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale with pranayama control. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, inhale, retention. And controlled out 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze navel back. And all the way up, chin down. Namaste.